Hi, this is Jay Cozy Speaks. This is a very important message, and it's in regards to suicide prevention. During the week, I'm often provided thoughts that lead to me recording a video that I put out in the world. And with that, this week I started, as we all have heard about K-Spade, Anthony Bourdain, one of my favorite TV personalities and favorite shows. And we're wondering, wow, they had so much good things happening to them. How did this really happen? Well, today during church service, actually, I thought, you know what, you have to do a recording this week on suicide prevention. And as I'm riding home, it hit me, well, you can't wait until you have the opportunity to record it and everything is great and then put it out in the world. What if there's somebody, one person who can hear this message today and it'll have an impact on their life? So here we go. I'm not going to re-edit it. I'm going to send it out here just like it is. The first thing is, today at service, our pastor talked about the iceberg and how the top part of the iceberg is above the waterline, and that's what we see. And the lower part of the iceberg, the larger mass, is under the waterline. And that's what we don't see. I'm sure we've all heard that before at some point in our lives. And it made me think about this whole issue with suicide and mental health. So one of the core values of Jay Cozy Speaks is transparency. Now, before you start jumping to conclusions, I haven't been to, a point where I'm ready to commit suicide or something like that. I work at a senior center, and sometimes I use analogies, and my residents they take it way out of here. But the point is, with Jay Cozy Speaks, you see this person who talks about attacking life, competing, and winning. And obviously, I mean it. It's a core of who I am. But what you don't see is the part below the waterline that's allowed me to get to this point where, I look for opportunities to attack and compete. See, there's been times in my life where I've had depression. There's been times in my life where I felt down or blue. There's been times in my life where I was like, man, I really don't feel like going to work, or, who doesn't feel that type of stuff? This stuff is normal. When you do a PHQ-9 with people that you're caring for, and you're wondering how they feel, you'll see like, wow, these are questions that I'm sure everybody would probably have a yes to here or there. The reality of it is that there's somebody out there who's watching this video right now who's considering suicide. And what I want to tell you is, do not do it. It's raining outside right now. But guess what? Seasons don't last forever. It's impossible for it to rain for eternity. This season must end. And the other side of it, who knows? It may be sunny this afternoon. It may be sunny tomorrow. But I say with authority, there will be sun another day on this earth. Maybe you need to speak with your parent. Maybe you should call one of your best friends if you're a child. If you're an adult, you have friends, you have parents, if they're still alive. The bottom line is, tell somebody. Because you may not see it, but people love you. And people will hurt if you decide to take your life. I looked online to the Suicide Prevention Center in preparation for this, and I want to leave you this number. It's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. You are loved. Somebody in your world needs you to live. You understand that? I don't go into my faith within my speaking profession, but at the end of the day, Ephesians 2:10 says, you are a masterpiece, created anew in Christ Jesus to do magnificent things that were decided for you long before you ever got here. It also says, don't worry about anything, pray about everything, tell God what you need, thank Him for everything He's done. You see, life is hard. And it takes a community oftentimes to get through it. And if you don't hear anything else from this message, I want you to know this. And I say this with authority. You are loved, and we want you to live. Pick up the phone and dial 1-800-273-8255, because you are a masterpiece. Let's do our best to attack, even if it's just taking a couple steps forward. Let's do our best to compete, even if it just means communicating with somebody so that you give yourself a chance. And winning doesn't always mean that, oh, you get all the accolades in the world. Winning can just be a positive outcome from the smallest minute of effort. This is J. Cozy Speaks. Somebody loves you. Pick up the phone.